Alrighty, so the big one is here. We have the collab patch notes for Global, of course. It is a 3-hour maintenance. Before we hop in, I do want to say we're almost at 11k subs. If you'd feel free to subscribe, that would be awesome. Obviously, completely optional. You don't have to, of course, but do your thing. Either way, pretty excited about this one because I have recently watched the show, so I'm looking forward to, messing with the characters and everything in-game. They look pretty good so far from everything that I've been watching on the JP and KR versions of the game. And yeah, obviously 4 new collab heroes is kind of a lot to deal with at one time, so I'm a little worried, but they're pretty interesting characters. If you don't know, Nalyd and Raftalia basically work together on the same team, and they are defense units, which is kind of odd. I've already got some videos on the channel on like preparing and kind of looking at the characters and everything if you'd rather do that, because I'm probably not going to go like in depth on the characters or anything right here. Obviously we have Philo and Kizuna. So we have 3 characters that seem to be pretty PvP related. None of them are locked down to PvP only, which is good. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not 100% sure on the relics. But I know that all of their passives work on the field, or like they have to be on the field, and they work in any game mode, so that's good. Except for Kizuna, who is a PvE only unit, and she doesn't work in PvP, of course, and she doesn't work in demonic beast battles, which is very unfortunate. So, obviously 4 new characters. You can make UR gear for them if you want to. There is a collab coin shop, of course, so if you end up pulling 3 of one character, or like 3 extras of one character, like say you keep pulling a bunch of Kizuna, because she's a PvE unit, you normally don't need a whole bunch of extra, ult gauge or anything, or ult levels on characters like that, so you can use those, extra copies that you might unfortunately pull to, spend on an additional character, or a different character's coin. So that is very, very good. It looks like all of them do work in every game mode, it looks like. Obviously, Kizuna's does not, because it works the same as her passive. But yeah, they are all getting holy relics, which is good. They are some pretty decent holy relics too. Nalfamy's is basically just a revive, which is pretty nuts. I feel like they're very, very cautious about adding revives and stuff like that to the game. But they gave him one, and he has like insane defense, so he's going to be quite troublesome to beat through, but it is what it is. Raftalia increases damage dealt by allies on the battlefield by 40% if an ally is assuming a stance, so obviously works very well with Nalfamy or maybe another, stance unit that you put on the team. Philo's is very good, increases the hero's attack related stats by 3% for every debuff applied on all enemies, limit of 15. So if you can run her with Merlin, the newer Infinity Merlin, and put a whole bunch of debuffs and everything like that before you attack with her, she does ridiculous amounts of damage. And then Kizuna's is increases all allies attack related stats by 30% for 2 turns if the hero's skills rank up. So very, very good for whatever you're going to plan on using her for. It looks like she's pretty good for OG Demon. She's of course good for the new Labyrinth that we're going to be getting with this one as well, but I don't want to count Labyrinth because I don't think you can use collab heroes on regular Labyrinths, so I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer that she would be good for the one Labyrinth that she can be used in, so I don't know. Akumu is apparently coming back for Knighthood boss battle, which is good because I'm getting really tired of running Kellak each week. Kellak is definitely one of the ones that I dislike the most. There's obviously going to be new bundles. It looks like they're not doing... Normally this bundle has like 30 tickets or something like that. It looks like they got rid of that one and they just do diamonds instead. So if you want tickets, you're either going to have to buy this bundle here or the really expensive bundle that's $80. Obviously there is an SSR ticket here. This is for collab characters only, so you'll have a 25% chance to pull one you have a 100% chance to get a collab hero, but it's 25% odds for each of them because there's 4. Hopefully if you buy this, you don't get Kizuna because that would be very unfortunate. Huge collab discount bundle. I'm sure this is going to be like $1 or maybe like a couple of dollars maybe. 3 tickets is not great, so not sure if that's actually worth buying or not. Collab diamond bundles, these are normally pretty expensive. I think this one's $80. I think this is maybe like $40, $45. So I don't know, it's a lot of money for diamonds, but if you need them, I guess go for it. Anvil bundle, hammer bundle, those are pretty nice. Collab enhancement, or yeah, costume enhancement materials. And then it looks like you have some demon materials here. None of these have SSR pendants, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is, I guess. There are some new system updates, like quality of life stuff. Change the conditions for joining knighthoods. So now, before it used to be after you quit a knighthood, you can join a knighthood after 24 hours, but now it's going to be after you quit on daily reset, you can join another one. So that's kind of just a little bit nicer. You don't have to wait for a full 24 hours, which is good, I guess. But I don't know, not really sure what prompted that change, but it's nice nonetheless. Extended the permission to place knighthood captains' bases. Vice captains have been given the permission to place the bases along with captains, so that's a Guild Wars thing. Improve the red dot indicator. Under heroes who can super awaken will no longer have the red dot indicator. So it's like the exclamation point thingy that's like, oh, you can do something with this unit. I guess they're getting rid of that one for some reason. I guess it's kind of annoying, but normally if you click on Super Awaken on the character, it'll get rid of it anyway. I don't know, kind of weird. Improve the display of Training Grotto's accomplished missions. You can now check the number of accomplished missions below each Training Grotto amber, so you can see now which ones you have completely done. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Battle contents are added to the recommended teams. Under recommended teams, the two battle contents have been added for Ichtharnir and Skull and Hati, so now you can see what units are being used for those, I guess. Added the function to move to other regions of the boss battle. So now there's going to be like a little button to scroll to the next boss battle thing, which is kind of nice. Just a little quality of life thing there. And then the last one is improve the deathmatch simultaneous clear, which this one's actually kind of nice because I get kind of messed up by this one sometimes. When using simultaneous clear function in deathmatches, the option to turn on or off will be saved. So normally if you end up going through and you activate 3 demons, you still have to back out to the menu just to turn simultaneous clear on. Because it gets like switched back off every time at the moment, but that'll be fixed, so that's nice. New check-in event, of course, we're getting 100 free diamonds, which is very nice, of course. Any extra diamonds are great. If you're skipping the banner, these will just be extra, diamonds on top of what you already have. And if you are summoning, hopefully, these will help your summons out. So, new costumes, of course, for all of the units. We do get a free SSR outfit for Nalfami and for Kizuna. Both of those are through different events during this collaboration, so look out for those. You can go ahead and grab those instead of having to pay the 60 diamonds to grab them. So that is really good. Unfortunately, just like with every other collab, if you're unaware, all of the collab UR cosmetics, so the UR costumes and everything, are paid only. They do not become available for diamonds at any point during the collab, which is very dumb. Sorry about that. Obviously, nothing I can do, but scummy move on the devs' parts. But either way, obviously 2 new UR outfits for everybody, and then each of Raftalia and Philo both have an SSR outfit that you can buy, whereas, like I said, these two get their SSR costumes from events. So I have to say, I mean, the costumes themselves look pretty good. Don't really mind any of them. Pretty good stuff. Obviously, it's going to be very expensive buying, 2 outfits per character, because there's 4 new characters. That really stinks. But, oh well. Special missions. We're getting 10 free tickets, so you get 1 free multi, and you get a free copy of Kizuna if you're unaware, so that was why I was saying that it would be unfortunate if you pulled her off of your earlier stuff. So the fact that you get her for free is great. She should help you in, hopefully, OG Demon if you plan to power her up or anything like that, because I don't know, they have not brought back Summer Deanne yet, which is kind of unfortunate because she's really helpful for OG Demon, and I was hoping they wouldn't be super stingy with her, but they have not brought her back yet from my understanding, and that is bad. So she will be pretty good, nice, like, not necessarily like a direct substitute by any means, but it will help you out for that for sure. And like I said, you can use her for the new labyrinth that we're getting for the collab specifically. So free copy, free multi, couple of extra rewards, very good. Can you do all of these in one day? Draw 2 heroes, you can use the special event special spin event 20 times. I don't know if you can do that in one day or not. Clear boss battles is easy. Clear the special underground labyrinth 5 times. Clear the underground labyrinth. I'm assuming that just means like 5 tiles or something like that. I'm assuming you could do that pretty easily, and then use the event exchange shop 5 times. I don't know if you can do this in one day. I'll have to double check that one, but I think there's a limit to how many spins you can get in a day. So either way, obviously we're getting a spin event. We're also getting Hawk's awesome treasure chest, which is kind of nice. So those 2 events in general are pretty good for rewards. So they have this messed up at the moment, it looks like. These are supposed to be SSR outfits, but it has them as UR for some reason. Not really sure why it does that, or says that, but I'm almost positive those are supposed to be SSR. So, okay. You do get your Holy Relics. You get a Holy Relic box on number 3 and number 7, so it'll take a little while. It'll probably take like a full week or so before you end up getting all of the collab Holy Relics throughout this whole thing, because you need 4 of them, of course, but you do get a couple of SSR pendants, which is nice. And then it looks like pretty normal rewards for the actual just regular draw rewards, so there's that. There is a new boss, of course, so event boss battle Book of Despair / exchange shop. Not really sure why it's called Book of Despair, if I'm being honest. But either way, pretty cool looking boss. Very interesting. Obviously, the super or collab heroes are going to be a little bit better for it. But clear rewards, if you clear it 9 times, you get one of the boxes, and one of the exchange shop rewards is also a box. So it looks like you are probably only going to be able to get 1 Holy Relic a day, because it looks like you should be able to get this one pretty easily. I think this is, yeah, 5 times a day, so you'll have to get this one on day 2, and then I would imagine probably day 2 or 3 for this one, and then it'll probably be a while before you get this one. So not really sure on what the best order to get them in. I would assume, you know, Kizana's would probably want to be last if you're planning on messing around with it. You would want to get Raftalia and Nalphames probably the closest together if possible. So I would imagine day 1, if you're planning on using all of the characters, Philo's seems like it'd probably be the easiest one to go for first, so that way, because you only need 1 of them. And then because you can get this one on day 2 and maybe this one on day 2, probably not, then you can get those 2 together, and that could be Nalphamy and Raftalia's. But I don't know, just doing a little bit of planning, I guess. Obviously, yeah, we're getting Holy Relics. They give you all of the materials that you need from the box, so that is good. New Underground Labyrinth, just it's collab special, so you literally have a little Philo bird icon as your, you know, thing. From my understanding, I don't think it's too difficult, and from my understanding, whatchamacallit, Philo, or no, not Philo, Kizuna is extremely good for this. So I think that she's always an option on the very first character selector. So I would definitely recommend you grab her. Unfortunately, there is still a stamina cost to it, which I find really annoying. Also, quick note right here, this one is always a big one. If you're unaware and you're missing any of the collab relics from previous collaborations, and you don't plan on making all 4 for the characters that we're getting for this collaboration, you will be able to use the collab materials to make relics for old collab heroes. So if you have Kyo, but you don't have his Holy Relic, and you're not planning on making one of the Holy Relics from this collab, you can make Kyo's Holy Relic. You can make Rimuru's Holy Relic. You can make Amelia's Holy Relic. They all use the same materials, so that's good. They will get, all of the materials will get deleted out of your inventory on a later date. It looks like it's the 11/28 update, so be sure of that. Be careful. But yeah, I'm not going to go over how to play Labyrinth because we've already had it once, and I'm sure you'll kind of mess around with it once it actually comes out. But it is kind of a cool game mode. I know people didn't really like it the first time because it was kind of RNG based, of course, and it ended up being very attack seal heavy. Like, you needed to pretty much have an attack seal if you were going to want to win. But they have supposedly maybe made it a little bit better. In the dev notes, they were saying that they were going to try to make it better. But yeah, until I actually get my hands on it, I don't know exactly what they've changed, but yeah, there's some pretty good rewards. You get a free multis worth of diamonds here, so that is also very good. 6 SSR penance is nice, and you get some Super Awakening coins, which is good. They're also doing a Diamond Perks event. They haven't done one of these in quite a while, if I'm not mistaken. They normally do them for like festivals and stuff like that, but depending on how many diamonds you spend during the collaboration, and this isn't just for summoning either. If you buy outfits or anything gym related, it will contribute towards this, and you'll get the respective reward once you spend X amount of gems. So that's kind of nice. It at least gives you something for blowing your savings, I guess. So King's Exchange event is also getting refreshed, so all of the same stuff that we just got from the last festival that's still going on right now at the moment. All of this is basically just getting reset. Same stuff that we could have traded for, though. Boosting event, it seems like these are basically always going on now, so that's great. Very cool. New check-in heroes. I think you'll be able to use Nalfamy and Philo are both going to be check-in heroes during weeks, or Nalfamy's week 1, Philo's week 2. But I think you can just change them during the collaboration, but I think they'll go away after that. So yeah, we are finally getting a new Hawk Pass on Global. We're still 1 Hawk Pass behind, I would assume. We are. So we're getting the Thonar pajama costume set this time around. Not sure if I like these more than the chef outfits that we used to get, but yeah, we're still 1 Hawk Pass behind. They just got an Estarossa one on here, so just know if you were thinking about trying to get the demonic beast themed outfits or whatever for the demons, if you've already bought all of your cosmetics for Estarossa, the only thing you should be missing is a weapon, so like his gloves or whatever. You could potentially just wait and buy this or his weapon in the next Hawk Pass with just the Hawk Pass points instead of spending diamonds on them, so that is an option, I guess. But obviously the demonic beast battle costumes look way better, so I don't know, whatever floats your boat. But yeah, I don't know, pretty normal stuff as far as Hawk Pass rewards and everything goes. You can exchange some free stuff, a couple of new emotes and everything, but nothing crazy. If you need this, I guess, SSR outfit for old red Sariel, you can also get that. 1 new battle event, and then miscellaneous. Fix the screen from adjusting automatically after enhancing equipment. So that's it. Obviously, lots of new rewards and free stuff that we're getting because of the collab and everything. A lot of great events and everything. 4 new heroes, of course, which can be a little daunting, especially with how long it takes to power up and how many materials it takes to mess with heroes nowadays. But I'm looking forward to it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys are excited about the collaboration. I should be doing tons of videos and stuff like that in the next coming weeks, trying to mess around with the heroes. So thank you guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Feel free to subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time.